Hi, I'm Trudy Johnston with Team Johnston Real Estate, and I'm here with Rob Ranieri from Inspect Homes.
Hello.
And I thought today we'd just take a few minutes, and I wanted to sort of ask Rob the $9 question is, should you or should you not do a home inspection? What are the benefits of doing a home inspection?
First off, the reason to do a home inspection would be, to protect your greatest asset. Nowadays, it's hard to get a home inspection. A lot of houses are going multiples. It's opening up a bit, but a lot of people have bought houses without home inspections, and they've had me in afterwards to just, show them about the house. And, I'll do a home inspection after they've already bought it, so there's not much they can do. But I've found, foundation issues, plumbing issues, electrical issues, mold, asbestos, all these types of things in various houses. And this, it costs the consumer a lot of money. And these are the reasons I think that you should do a home inspection. And even if you have to do it after you've already bought the house for whatever reason, it's still good to do just because, you may have mold or asbestos in the house and it could, affect your breathing and your health.
Right. Excellent. Rob, what I wanted to sort of just narrow in on some of the things you just talked about. What type of electrical issues could a potential client come up against when they move into a home?
With electrical, there's a lot of different issues there could be. Open electrical, open junction boxes, overfused wires, loose connections, this type of thing. And I have an instrument which is called a thermal imager, and it can read, it pretty much reads hot and cold. It's a temperature gun essentially. And I've done houses where I've gone and that were completely finished houses, and in the basement I've done my thermal imaging, and you can see glowing wires in behind the wall, which is a big time fire hazard, right? So it means that they're either over amperage or they have loose connections. Essentially,
right. Yeah. So that, obviously can cost a home buyer an absolute ton of money.
For sure.
What about plumbing? What type of plumbing things would you come across?
Plumbing, improper routed drains, leaking traps. Plumbing's more just, if the connections are loose. There is some bad plumbing out there, plastic plumbing. It's called Kitech. This is stuff that's going to pop on you and break, that, if you had it in your house and you didn't know, and, you found it, because you couldn't do a home inspection, would cost you thousands of dollars for sure to get all ripped out.
Wow. So, there's, two really big areas, electrical and plumbing, where you could absolutely, save tons of money. And a lot of times buyers are going, they're paying as much money as they can possibly afford for the house, and they have no money left over for rentals. So that's
right.
a really scary situation.
For sure.
Something else you mentioned, it's your first time home buyer, you're all excited it's your first home, you've got a young family, and now you're like, are you kidding me? We have mold.
Right.
What type of mold issues have you sort of come across in houses that are, would you think, you have a young child, a year old, that wouldn't, you as a parent, would you be alarmed?
It depends on where the mold is,
right.
But a lot of the time it can be hidden in the basement behind drywall. And you couldn't see it, say, on your visit, and I couldn't do the home inspection because you guys got into a bidding war. And the mold in the attic isn't as bad because it typically doesn't get airborne. But still, you want it remediated just so there's no further growth with it, depending on what level it's at that point. And pretty much, mold in the basement and stuff like that, and bathrooms and behind walls and, things like that.
Right, and especially since I think you read a lot more about young children and allergies. So many more children have allergies, so mold is something that's, a lot of people are highly allergic to. So it'd be great to be able to have done a pre-home inspection to just sort of figure out, well, is this a good, safe, environmental home for your child?
For sure.
The other option people can do is they can do energy audits, right? Is that something you do, energy audits?
I don't. I have people that work close with me that do, so I could always refer.
Right.
An air quality test is never bad,
right.
So you get in the house, and just for to be extra safe, do the air quality test, and then that way, you're at least, you're not.
Excellent. Well, Rob, I really want to thank you, Rob Ranieri from Inspect Homes, for giving us a few minutes of your time today.
No problem.
If any of you ever have any questions about a home inspection and would like to contact Rob, feel free to message Chris or I directly, and we'd be more than happy to send you Rob's way. Thanks. I'm Trudy Johnston from Team Johnston Real Estate.